guys, it's Olivia. So as you know, I go to UC Davis, which is a biking campus. And by biking campus, I just mean that everybody there rides bikes. Students, professors, natives of Davis, everybody rides bikes. So whether you're going to Davis or another biking school, I have some tips for you on what you should buy and what you should expect and bring with you when you live and are riding your bike on a biking campus. The very first tip is to buy a U-lock with a cable. So what I mean by that is like this is my bike lock. It's kind of all twisted, but so this part is the U-lock, and it's really strong, and this is what kind of lock you need, not just a cable. The U-lock you're gonna put around the frame of your bike, and if you can fit it through the front wheel, and then the thing that you're locking it to. Mine doesn't reach all the way around to the front wheel, so that's why I have the cable. I have a quick release front wheel, so I put this on the frame, then I lock this around the wheel, slide it on, put it around the post, and then lock it. This is really your best defense against people trying to steal your bike. Cables are the easiest to break into, and oh, there we go. It's like a cable like this. So just cable locks are really easy to break into. U-locks are harder, they can get around it, but I don't think anybody's gonna even try to steal your bike if you have both of these. The next tip is to take your lights off of your bike. Whether you're going into your dorm for the night or just running into a building real quick, take your lights off your bike. People will steal these. I was so surprised. I was at something class, I don't know. I was somewhere and this one girl, she was a junior, and she was like, oh man, I need, lights for my bike. Because a lot of times, like on-campus police will give you a ticket if you don't have a light. But don't worry, they give out lights and stuff, and you can just buy one from Walmart. But she's like, man, I don't have a light, I need one. And she was like, oh, I'm just gonna go over to the dorms, and the little freshies usually leave them on, so I'm just gonna take some of theirs. And I was like, what? Like, you can't do that. So people will steal it, and they don't feel bad about it at all. So make sure you take your lights off of your bike. Next, try to avoid busy times when riding your bike. For my school, in between 11:50 and 12:10 is a really busy time. Because in the morning, classes end at 50, and then the afternoon classes start at 10 after. So during that time is passing period for everybody. It's also lunchtime. People who have morning classes are going to be out. People who have afternoon classes are going to be out. So a lot of people are around for my campus at that time. So just trying to learn when the busy times are and to not bike during that time because it is seriously insane and impossible to try to do anything. When there's 20,000 people on bikes, bike circles get crazy, everything gets crazy. So especially while you're new to biking, try not to bike while there are a ton of people out. So like I said, you have to not bike when a lot of people are out. You still need to develop kind of perfect timing. You want to bike when there aren't a lot of people out, but you want to be parking when there's class change so you can get a spot. Winter quarter, I had a 9 a.m. class, and so I would leave at about 8:40 or so every day, ride my bike, and then I would get there right at 8:50, and that's when class was changing. So then so I had just missed where, class was changing, so there weren't a lot of bikes out when I was biking, but right when I got there is when everyone was getting their bikes off, and so I could always get a really close parking space. Bike parking isn't something that you generally think about until there's no spots. So just try to learn kind of the perfect timing between biking when there's nobody, but getting there at the right time so you can actually get a parking spot. Now, you will be biking at all times of the year. So in winter, you need to make sure that you have a towel or a washcloth kept in your backpack at all times. Even if it's not raining outside, like when the girls and I would ride to cheer practice, and it was just kind of chilly outside but not raining, and we would come back out at 10 o'clock at night, there was condensation all over our seats and our handlebars, so it's just a good idea in general to have a towel with you. Now if it is raining, what a lot of students like to do is take a plastic bag with them. So they'll ride to class. Once they get to class, they tie a plastic bag on the seat, and then once they come out, they'll take the wet plastic bag off and sit on their dry seat real quick. That is totally a fine thing to do too. I don't do that. I prefer just having like a towel or a washcloth with me, but you'll see that is very common for kids to do. Also, when it's raining, you want to make sure you have fenders on your bike. Some bikes come with fenders, sometimes you have to go buy them. I actually saw some made of duct tape on a bike that I used to park by at my dorm. But you want fenders. What fenders do is protect you from getting sprayed with water. At Davis, there's something called the freshman stripe, which is when you go over a puddle, and because freshmen don't know to have fenders, the bike sprays all the water and you have a stripe of water down your back. So that is called the freshman stripe. So if you want to avoid that, then make sure you get fenders on your bike. I got mine at Walmart and it came with fenders. I know at bike shops, I think they only cost like $30, I want to say. But yeah, just make sure you have those. Next, don't wear flip-flops while riding your bike. This seems kind of obvious. Apparently it's not. Flip-flops, one, they can fly off. Two, they can get like caught up. My friend, something really weird happened. She was riding and her flip-flop came off, but instead of just dropping on the ground, it like got stuck in the front part of her wheel, and she ended up like tumbling over and like crashing and stuff. So don't wear flip-flops. You don't want to lose a shoe, and they're kind of dangerous to ride in. My last tip for you is during vacations or breaks, take your bike with you. If you're leaving the dorm for like winter break or spring break or something, then take it up into your dorm. When there's not a lot of people on campus, but there's a lot of bikes, that's a really easy time for people to steal stuff. So to keep your bike safe, go ahead and take it out of parking and put it upstairs in your room. Might sound weird, but a lot of people do that. I know a lot of girls live in apartments and they just take their bike straight into the apartment. When they're done for the night, they take them inside every night. So yeah, just be wary. Like, not everybody's gonna try to steal your bike, but there are those people out there, unfortunately. So just try to be cautious and make good decisions when it comes to keeping your bike safe. So those are all the biking tips I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. These should be really helpful, actually. This is all stuff that I learned over the course of last year with my first year at a biking school. And yeah, the whole biking thing, it is intimidating. I still don't like biking. I will take my bike next year, but it's only going to be for if I have to get across campus at night. It's totally acceptable to just walk places if you want to do that. But these are some good tips, I think, for if you're kind of new to biking and the whole biking environment. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and comment that below. And also hit the subscribe button. And thank you to everyone who has subscribed to me so far. It's really exciting that you like me enough to want to keep watching my videos. So if you haven't subscribed, you should go ahead and click that. Yeah, I hope you guys have an awesome day and an awesome school year. Remember to keep dreaming out loud, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!